Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we will be talking about more on Ancelotti's obviously renewal. Um, there are also a little bit about Luka Modrić. Could he potentially um, sign a new contract? And of course, as 2023 is coming to an end, we will talk about Real Madrid as a year, as a whole year, how I feel that we have done. And if you guys, have your own opinions and you guys want, to let me know, you guys obviously can comment down below what you guys think of Real Madrid this year, 2023, as we head into 2024. And also, I will be talking about my top 3 Real Madrid games of 2023. I know my top 2, I have no idea what my third game would be, but stay tuned for that. But let's start things off with Ancelotti. As we know, I made the video yesterday that he's staying, and I feel like that's good news. I, as I said yesterday, go and check the video out if you guys haven't already. There will certainly be fans online or even just fans in general that will have the opinion that we should be going for a younger option. We should be looking forward for the next 5-10 years. We should be looking for a Xabi Alonso or a Raul. And I totally get that side of the story. But what is done is done. We've already obviously renewed. But we also have to put a bit of respect to Ancelotti, because I don't think this year I've seen as many respect to Ancelotti as before. And you could argue, yes, we didn't win La Liga, we didn't win the Champions League, we won the Copa del Rey, and that was pretty much it. And earlier on, we won the Club World Cup, and the UEFA Super Cup. But it's not been a great year. Let's be honest. It's not been a year that we have won the Champions League or we've won a Liga. But hopefully 2024 is different, of course. But let's still respect Ancelotti for what he has done and what he's still doing right now, because he has had half a team injured. He has had basically every player injured at least once or more. And he has lost one game in all competitions in about 25 games this season. 6 from 6 in the Champions League group stages. La Liga, obviously, I think 4 draws, 1 loss, and if I'm not wrong, 13 or 14 wins. Let's put the respect on his name. With the squad being, obviously ruined by injuries, he's done a great job to manage it. And his man management skills as well, as I said yesterday, important. But let's hear about what Ancelotti has had to say, because yesterday we heard about what happened and the fact that, obviously the decision was made. But what is Ancelotti's, mind thinking about it? What was his thoughts about staying? Now, this is what he had to say. Ancelotti, it is a very happy day. I'm very happy to continue dreaming in this club with these fans and these players. It is a day that I have to mark on the calendar because it is a happy day. There's actually quite a lot. Real Madrid is above all a family for me. The atmosphere that this club generates around it is very familiar, starting with the president. Each one of us brings out the best because we work in a family environment. Florentino Perez, I consider him a family man and a man who in football has achieved what no one has been able to achieve. He continues to maintain a very strong motivation because he is the first fan of this club. Since he was little, and this allows him to have a special love for this shirt. He keeps the club at the top. This club has a future. The past is already written and we are writing the present. Above all, he has a future with a very young squad and very talented players. The future of this club is going to be successful, as the past was and the present is. With the generation of new footballers that are coming out, Madrid's future is going to be very successful. My UCL titles, what has happened is past. I look ahead, and when they tell me that I have won 4 UCLs, I only think about winning the fifth next year. I would like to coach the team when they inaugurate the new Bernabeu. With this renewal, I can think that the day this team plays its first game at the new Bernabeu, I will be on the bench. This is good for me. Message to Real Madrid fans. I wish all Real Madrid fans a happy 2024. We will do it together, and together we will try to achieve as much as possible. And lastly, the difference between today's Ancelotti and the one in 2013. I don't think I've changed myself or the way I train. I may have a little more knowledge because I have more experience. So, what does this mean? He said basically the obvious. He's not going to come out and say something else. This is what he's basically saying, and what he would say when, obviously when you get rewarded of something, you would say that kind of stuff. So let's not make it a surprise, let's not make it a shock. But I think the difference, I think probably the standout thing that he said, really, is the fact that, he doesn't really think a lot about the past, and all he does is look ahead. And that really is an encouraging sign that, he's always looking forward. He's always looking at what is going to happen maybe next year or the year after. But like I said yesterday, totally, content and happy with this news coming out. And we can really only be delighted. Whether you are a huge fan of Ancelotti saying or not, whether you want Xabi Alonso or not, whether you want Raul or not, you have to acknowledge the fact that Ancelotti is going to be the man. And that is the fact. And whether you are Ancelotti in or out, it's the news. Now, speaking of news, I want to move on to, a bit of it's not really a big news. It's, a small news that came out. It came out from Marca that Keylor Navas wanted to return to Real Madrid last summer. He offered himself after Courtois' injury, but he was rejected. Now, I find this interesting here because I don't think this news is fake. I don't think this news is made up, because when Courtois got injured, we heard the links with David De Gea. We heard the links with even Navas. So, I think it is genuine. I think it is true. I think that, it's not, made up. But I'm almost wondering that the fact that Real Madrid rejected him is a bit, obviously what he has done for the club, obviously the three-peat and even 2014. I know he wasn't, here yet. I know it was still Casillas. But, the 2016, 17, 18, when he was here, the 3 UCLs. And also, right now at PSG, he's not even playing. Same with Hugo Lloris, who, by the way, just joined LAFC, if I'm not wrong. I know I'm getting a bit out of topic. He's not even playing. Donnarumma is the main guy, and he's not even being the backup. So, look, it doesn't really mean much now that we have Kepa. But, I just wanted to bring it up, I guess. Now, next up, it is obviously Luka Modric. Now, this came out from Jose Felix Diaz. No date set for Luka Modric's goodbye. No one knows yet what he will do, but he doesn't give up on Real Madrid. The marriage club player has been working since 2012, and now it generates reasons to continue together for more years. The continuity of Carlo Ancelotti helps a lot. Now, I want to point out one keyword here. Years. It's not another year. It's years. So is it hinting that they could continue for 2 years? Because bear in mind, Luka Modric is 38 years old. He's not young. He's not, maybe 32, 33, where he can have another 2 to 3 years. He's 38. And the word years could suggest 2 years or more. And if he does stay for 2 years, he'll be 40. Now, I'm not against it. I would love to see Modric stay. But I'm wondering, would Perez And would Ancelotti and would everyone who are dealing with this really, really want this to happen? Would they want Modrić to play until he's 40, 41? Personally, I'm doubtful, but of course, it could be. It could be. You know, it could. Now, I'm gonna go to Real Madrid games, right? This is obviously Google. Now I'm gonna go through my top five, no, top 3 games of the year. I will start with the recent games, and I'll go to the start of the year. I don't think any of these games, you know, are really in the top 3 of the year. Obviously, Alaves, the late winner. Villarreal, great win. Union Berlin, great win. Real Betis, draw. Granada win. Napoli, I really like that game. But I'm not sure. And then there's a couple more games. The standout, I would like to put this game between Barcelona and Real Madrid, the 2-1 win in October, but I'm not sure it is top 3. But I would like to put it in because it's El Clasico, of course. Of course, you could say that maybe Napoli again, maybe Girona could be in there. Maybe not much more for this season. I know we lost 4-0, but that 1-1 draw against Manchester City was a good game. Let's be honest, it was actually a pretty good game. Obviously, you have the cup final against Osasuna. The 2 games against Chelsea, Barcelona, yep. And then you have Liverpool. And you head into, obviously, the Club World Cup. And January, the first game was here, Cacereno. From Cacereno onwards, we are looking at it. My best game for Real Madrid of 2023 goes to Liverpool 2, Real Madrid 5. I'm not sure it's a big surprise, but that was a great game. That was a great game. Let's be honest, right? That was a fantastic game. My second place goes to Barcelona 0, Real Madrid 4. And my third game is the one that I'm undecided of. There are many good ones. There are many good ones, to be honest. There are really many good ones. See, I'm really stuck. You know what? Real Madrid 4, Napoli 2. I like that game. I really like that game. But let me know what your top 3 Real Madrid games of the year are. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel if it's on already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.